Nick from WISE. Of course, we all know WISE.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nick Evans. I'm from the Wilberforce Institute at the University of Hull. Can everybody hear me at the back? It's hard to work out. I'm so loud anyway, I don't work out if it ricochets. It's important today that we gather to remember this day for the remembrance of those who were involved in or the victims of the Atlantic slave trade. But we often forget the reason why it was founded on this day. This day in the past was an important day when the enslaved population in a place called Saint-Domingue, we will now call it today Haiti, revolted successfully against French brutality, against their imperial system and their forms of slavery. The leader of that is remembered on our wall at the Wilberforce Institute, a man called Toussaint Louverture, hard for a whole man to pronounce because there's so many vowels in there. But he was an important figure who not only successfully led or led an effective slavery revolt, he overthrew the system of slavery. And this was important around the world because it sent shockwaves. It frightened racist, white majority countries who were involved in the slave trade, that in places overseas where they introduced the brutality of slavery and imported millions through the system of the slave trade, that this was an untenable as well as unjust system. The importance of Saint-Domingue cannot ever be negated. It was one of the key reasons why European countries eventually decided to abolish their slave trades, and then eventually slavery. We often remember the names of William Wilberforce, Thomas Clarkson, these white abolitionists. Occasionally, like people, even have heard of black abolitionists like Olaudah Equiano, who also spoke up about the unjust system of slavery here in Britain. But actually, it was the importance of slave rebellions overseas that actually helped bring about the beginning of the end of the slave trade. Eventually, over some time, slavery would fall. But the racism that underpinned it remains with us. Abroad, in all these different continents where slavery was practiced, Southern Africa, Mauritius, there's Latin America, the Caribbean, and America, and Canada. But also, legacies of this would go on around the world, including here in Hull. And so it's important that we pause for a moment and remember all of those who were involved with or the victims of the slave trade.